This is Jones C. Edwards Stadium in Huntington, West Virginia. Time is starting to run short in this season. The goals, the aspirations are still alive, and we are looking forward to this one here in Week 10 of our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the James Madison Dukes and the Marshall Thundering Herd. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, the Dukes head coach told me some great information before the game. He is very aware that the big win against the #1 team in the country last week has a lot of people talking. But he wants to talk to his players about how good can we be. Don't let that win distract us. Let that win motivate us and show us we're even better than we thought. Back to you.
All right, Holly. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So the James Madison Dukes offense as they take control of the football first. Malachi Coleman. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's been so much fun watching this offense, and a big part of why they're in college football playoff contention has been the passing attack, and this wide receiver specifically, and kudos to him because he had a lot of expectations on him and a lot of attention from opposing defenses all season long. He keeps showing up, and he keeps making plays. Nobody has been able to cover him, and there is no question in this game, if they're going to win, he's got to have a big day.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage?
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
Gonna run it. It's Boston. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to the well. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to squeak through the pile. There he goes. The 50. He's inside the 40. He'll work his way down to the 28. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Boston. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Curry. Under pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
That is a play the big man has to make, right? 3rd down. It's a critical situation. QB went the right place with the football. He found his tight end open. He just has to make the catch.
Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Here comes the Dukes offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance. 2nd and long here. Wants to throw again. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Making the adjustment. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires quickly. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Ball is on the 10-yard line. They're not thinking field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and short. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dukes! And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Curry. Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Fresh set of downs going up top. Pressure in his face and he lets it fly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. A lot of ground to cover and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Boston. Swamped immediately. The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Searching for space. Makes a move. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the right. Got a man, it's Hill. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Maybe an ill-advised throw there into the middle of the field, and it's knocked down and incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. He wants to throw it. Complete. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. The Dukes moving quickly to the line. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Snags it. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Now from inside the red zone. Out wide left, it's Coleman. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Motion from the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And about the only thing good that happened on that last pass for the offense, completion percentage went up. Third down got longer. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Dukes! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Boston. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. On the delay, it's Boston. Spins away from the defense. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Gets the back moving. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Breaks into the open. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Driving forward, it's Boston. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. Here's a little touchdown, Thundering Herd. Excellent pass by the back on the option. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Quarterback empties his backfield. He's changing the play. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field.
He'll try to take it back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Herd!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he puts through the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Evans. Finds his man, it's Hill. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Dukes will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. The snap sets up to throw. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The ride. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to it. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuff both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can...
Lots of running room. Past the 50. He's at the 30. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. They'll throw it from the red zone. Reels it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Curry. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Marshall! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Drops back on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Second down, gonna throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. He's stopped. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He caught it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They are perfect on 4th down so far in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in from the Thundering Herd sideline. The offense is getting ready to take the field right now, but they have been padding the defense.
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
And we'll stop play right now. We have an injury timeout. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Evans. Rushes on. Unloads in the nick of time.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Back to pass on second down. Quick completion on the out route. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Dukes want to move quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Finds a man on the right. Turning it on. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fires to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw. Back's got it on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Dukes have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
Second down to the air. Look out! Find some time. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking for a man. It's Evans.
If I'm building an offense in today's football,
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He wants to go deep. He's got it on the outside. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. And he makes it past the 1st down marker, hits the slide, and they'll move the sticks. After picking up the 1st down, they still have to move quickly here. Fresh set of downs going up top. Moving out to the right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's going to take off. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense.
Right, here we go.
Looking downfield, it's Evans. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, James Madison! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what a great way to end the 1st half. It wasn't a perfect 1st half, a lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot, but here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen, force some turnovers, play good in the 2nd half. Who knows what will happen?
Barrels ahead. He won't make it in. Stopped just short on the 2-point conversion attempt, and that's how this 1st half will come to a close. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. And the Dukes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Out wide right, it's Boston. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Marshall will be forced to punt. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Trying to make one miss. Slips through the line. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Dukes offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
The Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Evans. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he avoids the sack.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Crosses the 45. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on fourth down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. Straight ahead, it's Boston. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Floats it out in space. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over him. And the defense gets home with the pressure and knock him down for a loss, but there are penalty markers down. Let's sort that out. That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Running inside, it's Boston.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The fake wants to throw. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Hurd! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Quarterback changing the play. First play of this drive. Oh, pressure's coming. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And this This is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Back's got it on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
Looking to throw again. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running back.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Motion from the wideout. Looking for a crease. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Dukes in the hurry up. Powers inside. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. They get to the line quickly. Calls his own number. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Flip it out to the back on the screen. There, headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And I know, having talked to the quarterback before the game on the field, he was telling me, if I can just get this guy the ball, good things can happen. I think you saw it right there. Nice route, nice catch, but really good job after the catch, too. He was smelling the end zone, wanted to get in so bad, just gets...
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, James Madison. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Sends it back in motion. He's in for the 2, and that is big because now it's a 1-possession game. They trail by 8. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air, it's Curry. Throws to the tight end. That's caught. It's Stevens. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Wants to throw on 1st. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Great reaction by this defense immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Right side, it's Ridley. On the stop. This game is a virtual wrap as we take a look at the top 12 scoreboard for Week 10. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Making his first move. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the James Madison sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Coleman. He'll throw it. Out wide right, it's Collins. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Dukes want to pick up the tempo.
And after that long completion for their 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Working that left side now. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Push is ahead. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Rush right in his face. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. No huddle, offense to the line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping.
A shot toward the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything...
Got some room in into the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Looking to pass, it's Coleman. Moves to his right. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dukes!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. Under pressure, and it's a sack.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Rush is on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. It'll be a draw. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Give to the running back. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. 2nd and long here. Tight end now in motion. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. From the gun. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Churns into the pile. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the 1st down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll take it himself. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. Timeout called by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock.
Well, and they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And this will be for the win. And it's good! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to